And I think more days than now. I mean, I think one of the biggest like habits that I have or character traits is just being disciplined. Because like you said, just you have all these choices, especially now with social media and being able to do this thing and that thing, and just still being disciplined and say, no, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna make sure I'm taking care of what I need to take care of so that I can kind of maximize my opportunity at whatever, whether it's sports, whether it's professionally. I mean, it seems like, at least for me, I've been able to take advantage of just being disciplined, being able to do things when I don't have, well, when nobody else is going to do it, or when I necessarily don't feel like doing it, but still being able to kind of put in the work and to do the things necessary to, I guess, have the results that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, discipline is probably the biggest thing.
Yeah,
But to tie in with discipline is having a goal. Like
that's true.
you
Yeah,
have to have a reason to stay disciplined. You can't just
yeah,
say be disciplined. Like for
got you.
what?
Yeah, for sure.
What do I
That's
got to
true.
be disciplined for? I
That's
ain't
good.
doing
That's
nothing.
good.
But if you actually got someplace to go, if you have a
Yep.
path,
Yep.
then there's a reason to be disciplined.
Got you.
And that was like, again, as a kid all the way up, I had a goal.
Yep.
And I could just, be disciplined and do what you need. Like I tell people, like being a professional athlete was easy, but the hardest part was the day to day, like being
Right.
disciplined enough to
Every day.
go to
Yep.
practice. If you go to practice, if you follow the rules, if you just do what you're supposed to do,
Yep.
things should work.
Right.
But if you start to look left, look right, and not follow,
That's good.
everything gets harder.
Yep.
And I know we'll probably get to it, but once I was done playing, I had no goals.
Right.
So I had no
Okay.
reason to be disciplined.
Got you.
So now it's like, what, and then the less disciplined you are, the bigger hole you're digging for yourself too.
That's good. That's good. So I got to ask you this. So because you said your mom was an educator for a long time, and I was having this conversation with one of my former teammates at Michigan State. He's a couple years younger, and he played in the NFL, for a little bit. And coming into Michigan State, so my undergrad was mechanical engineering. I knew very early that, okay, man, because I played running back, just being a walk on there, prefer walk on, and I was playing. Devon Ringer he was a senior when I was a freshman, and then getting a chance to play with Larry Caper, Edwin Baker, Le'Veon Bell. I knew early on it was like, man, this this. Let me just have fun and enjoy the moment, because this life after football, or at the next level, that being professionally, is probably not going to be it. But at that point in time, I was always smart, and my major was mechanical engineering. So I was talking to a former teammate who played in the NFL, and he wanted to do engineering coming in, but which is shocking, and I think this happens more than people realize. He was I guess not he was persuaded against it. They was like, nah, man, it's going to be tough to try to do engineering in football, and so they pretty much convinced him to do something else. So with you, and coming from a background where you have a mom who's an educator, how was that decision in terms of what you were going to major in? Was it like all up to you as far as, hey, what you wanted to do, or was it some influence from your parents to say, hey, let's at least, just in case this football thing doesn't work out, you can have a good fallback position? So, because you see a lot of times the athletes, they're just kind of majoring in like the easy thing just to get by. So how was that process for you, out of curiosity?
Yeah,
Especially with a mom being educated.
I was able to choose what I wanted to. My major was communications.
Okay. Okay.
And but at the same time, like, I had a goal.
Right.
There definitely, I mean, I wasn't like, if this don't work, I'm gonna do this. Nah, this is gonna work.
Right.
Like, that was my mentality.
Okay, got you.
I mean,
plan B was make sure plan A worked.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, I mean, communications was my thing.
Right. Yeah.
I wanted to have a radio show. I wanted to talk. I wanted to do stuff in the media public space.
Yep.
But that wasn't, I never had a dream that I couldn't see that dream. That was just enough to fill out a paper.
Yeah. I got you.
When go to class and, go through the motions.
Right.
I wasn't like truly going to, no, this is now, if thank God I didn't get injured or something happened,
right.
Then we would have had to reevaluate the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
But in that moment, there was no plan A, no plan B. Like, this is what we're doing. And and that being the case, that was the mentality. That was the work. That was the focus. That was, I mean, and seeing that it was possible, I knew, like, seeing my brother do it, it's possible. Again, God, please don't let me get hurt.
That's
please keep me out of trouble.
Right.
All these things that could have tripped me up.
Yep.
Just please help me keep these objects out of my way. Like, keep me on this path. And so, I mean, you know, and again, like all of these conversations that we're having now, maybe if I would have had those conversations and actually whether took it more seriously or had a plan, I wouldn't have struggled so much post career.
Okay.
But at the same time, would I even had a post career?